Hey guys, it's me, it's Constance, and this is Christmas in July. I've been trying to get to it, and poor little Lily here. I have actually a lot of projects, and yet I have been so busy, and you guys have probably missed lots of me, and I have had to clean this up. So I have just left all my stuff here from Christmas last year. It's because I have not been in here. So I was looking at it the other day and I go, okay, I'm going to pull out some extra stuff to go with the stuff back last year. And I always like to pull out the stuff from Christmas from before. And I have to keep checking and making sure that the camera's there. But I went to Hobby Lobby and I grabbed a few new things. And one of the things that I purchased was the new masking tape. And then you got 8 new little ribbons tapes. Now, I don't always like to buy them. And because they don't always tape very well. And then I got some of the very basic Merry Christmas stickers. But I always love to get the holographic clear snowflakes. And because I did get some of the paper last year, that's why I got it. And I still got paint on my table from doing gnomes. And I still have my gnomes over here. But I did do some La La Land images before. Since I talked to you guys the last time, I have had so many issues with my dogs. And it's part of why I haven't been on here. For those of you that are just on my YouTube channel. Lily that you're hearing, she's slowly dying now. She is my American Eskimo, my little white dog. She's my biggest one, but she's my third in line. She has a collapsing trachea and it's so far down in her chest where the 2 brachias break off. So she's slowly dying. So she's on medication. She's on an opioid. And that came about 7 weeks ago. 7, 8 weeks ago. And then our littlest one, little Rose, Lily's about to turn 10. And then there's little Rose, who's 13 and a half. And we almost lost her. And you guys know she's epileptic. She just randomly started having seizure after seizure, and then we had to rush her to the hospital. She hasn't had a seizure in a year and a half. And she went through 6 by the time I got her to the hospital. And by the time that she had her 7th, they had grabbed her and they had to sedate her. And by the next day, now Lily will be all right. She just got her medicine. She'll calm down. But lo and behold, we found out that we thought it was early liver failure. And if you guys recall, we didn't think she was going to make the move, and she made the move. We thought it was early liver failure. After a scan, we found out it was her gallbladder. And it was a race against time to get her on medication. It's okay, Lily. Here you go, baby. And it was a race against time to get her on medication. And then it was a failure on the pharmacy to get the compound. And it took almost a week. And then I ended up getting a vet involved. And he ended up finding his compound pharmacy to get her medication. And we got it within a day. But we had to wait 4 or 5 days while she was on it. And then to get her gallbladder out, which was supposed to be the size of a dime. And we always wondered why she was a little tubby. She got tubby over a matter of a year or so. And everybody kept saying she was overweight. And she wasn't. She looked like a Teletubby. But it was supposed to be the size of a dime. And ended up being like this big. And damn near killed her. So it was like 2 weeks of crap with that. And she had to go through 2 weeks with staples. And she just got her staples out like a week ago, and I had to watch her like a hawk to keep from her tearing her staples out, and she had the staples from mid-chest down. So I mean, the last 7-8 weeks, that'll give you another idea why I haven't been on. So those have been following me, and I didn't even put the update on the craft page on that. So I had to watch her like a hawk, and she wanted mommy. And she still wants mommy, because she got kind of used to it. And then this room just got put to the side. And if you were on my craft page, I am crafting in a whole different light because I have the house. And I finally got to put down the paintbrush in the house. The only room that's not painted in the house, because I have painted every inch of this house except one room. I mean, literally from floor to ceiling, not the floor, perchance. I have even painted the ceiling. The only room's not done is the room that my son is in. And that's going to be a fun series when my guest house is done, but my contractors have not come back. It's story's not my fault. They all work full-time jobs, and they do extra side jobs with the jobs that they actually do for their living to help other people out, and then add COVID to it. So we're doing the details that I wasn't going to do on the house until this house, compared to the little guest house. So I don't want to do the room that he's in until he's down in the main house, or his little house. So I'm going to be doing a mural all over that room, because that's going to be like my pet room. We're going to have a lot of fun with that. That's going to be a fun series. So I'm antiquing the rooms now, which this room's going to be antiqued, but to tear out this room to the antiquing is going to be fun, though I'm going to be pushing back this room and reorganizing this room. But the kitchen alone, guys, and if I have not done a series on this room, though I'm going to be doing a series on organization for you guys to come up with different ways of organizing. It's going to be fun. But yeah, it's been real fun. Not that kitchen has been a living nightmare, and took me almost 3 months to do, because if you guys were following me, it's just been a nightmare. Anyway, so I have my little snowflakes, but I have my little Lala here, and then I have another one, because when we used to go to Disney, I would take my Lalas that I stamped out, and my husband and I would take turns driving. So I would color with just my Spectrum Noirs, because I wouldn't take my because I have a whole bunch of the different markers, and I'm not a big fan of the Copics. I think they're overpriced, and I think they're more for dummies. No offense, guys, because the whole idea is to learn to blend. But I'm a Prisma color girl, because it's to teach you to color blend. They're all alcohol markers, but I would take my cheaper ones with me. But I do like to teach color blending over Copic, who has a million colors. And I don't really think it teaches you to color blend so much as the fact that there's so many colors just so close that it really doesn't teach you. And if you guys did not know, Prismacolor actually is what the engineers use in engineer classes. So, and a lot of art classes actually require those. So I have those, and I want to use those. I'm not sure if I'm going to get both of them in this video, or they'll be in different videos. And then I had this little tag, so I might do this little tag first. And I went ahead and I put a little bit burlap string on it. And I try not to put a lot of burlap around me, because I found out doing crafting when I moved from my house that I owned in Florida to the rental house when we were waiting on our next orders, which never came. And I did beach theme in that rental house, and I was doing that wreath. If you guys go back quite a ways, I found out I was allergic to burlap. So even the twine, I'm very careful about getting too much around me. So I might do this little quickie card and then get into some others. And just because I do not want to get any issues. So I actually had that one pre-ready. And I want to kind of stick with the pre-ready. So just so you guys can see what will be coming. And so many cards. I don't want to get into a lot of cards, because it's sad. I don't have as many people to do cards for anymore. And before I left, I actually gave all my stock of cards away. And the girl that I gave them to, she was like, "You're really giving me all these cards?" I'm like, "Yeah." And she's like, "Really?" And I'm like, "Well, do you have really any realization how much stuff I have to make cards?" And it's no big deal. If I want to make a card, I'll make a card. So I had this left over. This is from what pack that I had here? I think I have it over here. I have my pack of paper. And this is from Christmas Plaid from DCW. And then I had that new Christmas pad of paper. That is like the Texas paper they came out with here in Texas. I used that one too. It was cute. It was at Hobby Lobby. Super cute paper pack. Cause I mean, I'll show you in this. Super cute. You can see like the little stars on it, and then the paisley. I mean, I don't wear paisley. Lily, calm down. She'll sound like a goose when she's having a hard time when the trachea's having a hard time. And we'll know when to put her down. That's the sad thing. It's okay. You just gotta calm her down. Don't get too excited. Calm down, baby girl. So last year at Christmas, I actually had some leftovers from cards that were already pre-cut. So this is pre-done. I'll probably end up trimming it down. I have no idea what size it is. We'll measure it. And then I had this leftover plaid piece that's pre-done. And I thought this was kind of cool just the way it is. So this is just leftover scrap cards, and that's usually what I do in July. It's okay, Lily. It's okay. Yeah. Yeah, honey. It's okay. Sweet baby. So I thought maybe... I thought maybe we would use some of this. She hears me, she gets all excited. Oh, and we got Mickey Man here. My son was talking today that we're coming upon the 1-year anniversary of getting that boy back. Let me tell you something. You know, when he went missing last year, it was crazy because, you know, people, when we started advertising that he went missing, because he was only in his house. He was only in this house 6 hours. And everybody kept saying, oh, he'll come back, he'll come back, he'll come back. And we kept trying to explain to him, you know, he'll make his way back. No, you don't understand. He doesn't know the area. He's only been in the house 6 hours. He doesn't know the area literally at all, folks. You know. And it took almost 8 weeks for us to get him back, and he was found 5 hours away. And he had dropped about 4 or 5 pounds. Well, we don't have to worry about him losing that weight. That boy got fat. He'll probably jump up here on the table. Y'all gonna see him. And if you guys want to hear that you're faithful followers, if you see him, you're gonna have a cow, because that boy got fat. And I mean, that boy got fat. I'm trying to make sure that I can get some lighting here without moving the camera. I'll probably end up moving the camera, and I'm trying not to. So, let me make sure you're in there still without me losing you. Okay. So, yeah, he got fat. He definitely got fat, so. And I'm always within reach of paper. I had a neighbor come into the house, and I died laughing. And she goes, oh my goodness, you weren't kidding when you said you had a store. I was like, no. And then y'all gonna see a video on my paint haul from Hobby Lobby, because super excited about being here and finally retired to where I can get back into painting, because y'all think I'm just a scrapbooker. And I got into scrapbooking when I moved to Florida. And this is after my second accident. And I researched for about 6 months, and it was actually terror animals that got me into it, which I'm going to bring back. I have every pattern, and it's funny how everybody thinks you need a machine for all this. And though I have my cutting machine over here, and a lot of people are asking me to do some videos again for the brother, not the scan and cut, design and cut. And I will get to him, guys. I am so terribly sorry. I am just so busy with my house. And I know brother's not putting out enough of them for you guys. I'm sorry. I'm so still stuck on my house. I have so many people that come onto my page. Can you help me? And I'm really, really trying. I'm sitting here looking at what will work, because this gold and red just will blend in. So that one's just not going to cut it. The gold will blend in too much. That one's not so bad. Red just won't work. This is I don't know. White just don't look right. That one's too see-through. And red just not going to do it. So I'm going to stick these over. And I didn't put the glitter on. Or maybe I did. So looking at these two, I think that one's a little much. See, one of these things about like washi tape that I don't like, a lot of them are so see-through is why I don't like them. I think there's 15 feet on each one. I think is what I read right. Let me double check that. And it was $4.99. I didn't get it on sale. Oh, is it 12 inches? 12 inches, that kind of sucks. One thing I don't like about these things when you get the smaller ones. This one's got the darker green in it, so I think I'll go with that one, because this one's just a red and white. And I want to try to pull with that green right there, so we'll go with that one. We'll put a little bit of that. And I'm going to detail this one up a little bit if we could ever find the edge to this darn little thing. I think it's right here. I just want to put a little extra pizzazz to the little tag. Always trying to get a little detail. It's alright, baby. It's alright. So we tried to figure out with Lily when she started doing this, and if you guys recall, if you go back on videos, we actually figured out. I'm gonna pull that back some because I don't want to waste this. If you go back in videos, we started figuring out she actually started doing this in Florida. And we just thought it was just like maybe allergies. But no, she started doing this in Florida. And I had to tell Dr. Wilson. And he is, like he says he is, he's the little old doctor at the veterinarian office. He just keeps the button. And I just adore him. You know, like Dennis the Menace. He's just so cute. He's exactly who you think. See, just a nice little detail across the bottom. So I kind of like that little detail there. Let's roll this back up. Maybe we'll use it inside the card. Just a little bitty hint down there at the bottom. Maybe we'll add something. Maybe we should put some at the top. Let's see, maybe a stripe across the top. Those little details make kind of a little difference, don't it? I know some of you follow me only on YouTube and not on my craft page because you don't do Facebook. I've been told that by some of you. Let's see, I know you can't see some of this. I try to stay away from that burlap string, that twine. I'm going to go closer towards that actual edge there. I really got to clean off that acrylic paint from when I did the noses. It's funny, because you guys have been following me on my neighbors next door. I know I haven't been on. Yeah, she hasn't been messing with me. It's funny. We call them the Flanders. But for those who don't follow me on my Facebook page, we just bought a new car. It is our retirement gift. We didn't buy anything last year when we actually retired. It has now been officially a year since we've been out. Yeah, that's a nice little touch there. That made it look a lot better. My neighbor actually asked me back from Florida, she goes, did you guys hit the lottery? And if you're wondering, we bought a Tesla Model Y. And that's why she asked us if we won the lottery. Well, and if you've been following me all these years, we actually traded in my 2013 to get my daughter a better car way back about 4 years ago, because I went to go get my truck, and I went to go get the new Ridgeline, and I used to have a Ridgeline when I got hit in my hit and run. I actually had a 2009, 2006, and I went to go get the newest model, and they wanted to charge us $10,000 over asking price when I was going to pay cash for the top line. It was $48,000. They wanted to charge me $58,000 for model 2 models down, and I told them, you out of your freaking mind, dude. That's of course not the word I used. And I told him, I said, dude, I'm paying cash. And I had watched the car show, and I knew more about it than the dealership. And I already knew a lot about the truck because I owned the very first one, and they never carry the fully loaded one, of course. I'm gonna go ahead and finally measure this. And the show was actually on our anniversary, so it's saying it's 4 inches, but it doesn't quite look right. So I'm gonna trim it just slightly because I think the edges are slightly off. Yeah, it was slightly off. I know this is slightly off. I'm gonna go by, let me see how long the tag is. Yeah, I'm gonna go by 5.5. Anyway, I'm gonna go by 5. Anyway, she thought we were rich. I thought it was funny. I was like, no. It needs like red underneath that if I'm gonna make that pop as a back tag for her back mat. But yeah, she thought we were rich. But anyway, the dealership, I called them from day one and said, look, I want to order it right off the bat. You guys can use it as a, I'm gonna go by 4 3/4 here. You guys can use it for 2 weeks and just don't let anybody in it. And I said 4 3/4. I don't want anybody in it, but you guys can use it. It's probably gonna be wet for 2 weeks, but you're gonna take about $4,000 off of it. 4,000 to 5,000, because Honda dealerships never, ever, 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 ever carry the fully loaded. They will never carry the fully loaded. But dude called. I told him to freak you, and I'm gonna say that very nicely. And he goes, well, what do you think? You're the only one that ever pays cash, because we borrowed against ourselves for their 401. Now, if you got a 401, that's like the best way to use your 401, because you pay yourself that interest, because that's another way of saving money. It's going to be 3 3/4. So, he ended up calling me a week later, but we left them and went and got my Spider. No regret on my baby. No. Charlotte's a bomb. So, yeah, this week when we were supposed to go get our car, because it's funny, because they're not really dealerships, they're called parlors for Tesla. It's very interesting. I'm gonna go down. I want to keep the outline of it like green. And we got the black on black to match Charlotte. See, so I wanted to keep that like green all the way around the edges. There's not a whole much I can do up here. But yeah, the moment I had Charlotte next to it, because our first original thing we were going to name it was Gemini, because the tires were named Gemini. I have no facial hair all over the table. Anyway, so we were originally going to name it Gemini, but then it didn't make much sense because Gemini split personality. And yeah, and then my husband's like, no, I think we should name it Zorro because we think Texas is racist as heck, but especially when this used to be Mexico. At least this area is very racist in my opinion. And my neighbors account to it, so. There we go. See, it needed something just for it to pop, right? So, and I'm just going to put a little tape on the back. I'm just going to make it pop a little bit. My lighting is just so bad. My Olight lamp got busted and moved, and that's what you guys are popped up on. And I don't know if it's the actual light or not, but it just doesn't stand straight anymore either. And my husband hasn't finished the claim. He's like, well, we have up to 2 years. I was like, dude, you better do something because I need a light. So he brings out my tripod, but I have to have an adapter for it, but that don't help me for lighting. I'm like, you suck. So look how cute that looks. Just a little bit of poppage, right? But I think it looked better if I put that thing up on, and I had my Scott pop up. Where did I have that? I just had that out. Because I was doing something the other day. I was in here. Don't mind me. I'm just a crazy woman. So, yeah. You know, I didn't end up I went and got my spider. But when we put Charlotte next to that Black Beauty, Zorro didn't make no sense. And my husband, yeah, we didn't end up bringing it home because all Teslas always come with problems. And they're not major. There's stuff that they fix and everything is fixable. But it is a 100% American-made car. It's the only car now made in America. And usually they don't catch all the flaws, but these guys are like, boom, right on it, right? So they caught little flaws, and part of the experience is, you know, calibrating your car. So we were quite disappointed that we weren't going to be the one who calibrated our car. So that was disappointment number one. And me, I've been in jakey clothes for so long. I was, oh, there it is, pretty excited about being the one that was going to calibrate it. So here, I dress up. I dress up to drive a car. Ain't that sad? So, I'll put this on this. I dress up to drive a car. Anyway, imagine my disappointment. I dressed up. See, I wore a dress to ride my bike, but see, I always wear shorts, but it's one of those dresses that looks like a shirt. So, that's alright. Right? So, I'm going to go ahead and lock this in place right there. Put a little piece in the middle. I buy this stuff like water. Man, I lucked out that one time this $1 store was going out of business. And they had a whole bunch of generic stuff like this, and they were selling for like $0.25. Let me tell you something. I bought the damn store out. Heck yeah. Boy, I had a field day with that stuff. I should probably not put the stuff on the floor anymore. No, because we got the floor cleaner running in here now. For the longest time, I don't know what started my dogs peeing in here. But they've been good because I've been testing the theory since the door was closed for so long. They've been very good, so. Got the floor cleaned up. And super little cute little car just going right now, ain't it? And this is all over scraps. Now look at there. Lily, boy, what you been eating? Woo-wee! Girl! Don't you be bringing that home to Mama's bedroom. You can keep that. No, you can go in to lay down with your daddy. Go into Jeffrey. You go, girl, go into your daddy. Go make daddy a happy boy tonight. Ooh, ooh. Mm-mm. Mickey, or was that you? You hear Jeffrey in there laughing. Jeffrey, what you feeding your girl? Oh, wow. Oh, Mama. I do not know. I should stick that over to the side. Because let me tell you, Jeffrey. What are you getting? Now, Jeffrey's my boy. What are you feeding your daughter? Because my granddaughter should not smell like that. What the heck? Wowzer. Woo. Man, oh man. Ain't something coming out of her that ain't... Oh, woo. Thank goodness it's not smell-o-vision on your side. I'm telling you. I know my son going, I ain't in your room, Mom. Dang, Lily, stop it. Jeffrey, come turn my fan on. Oh, my goodness. Oh, Lord, have mercy on me and my soul today. Yeah, well, you ain't in here sniffing this. Yeah, I don't know what she been eating. But you ain't smelling it. And all I did was cut another piece. This is how you use your leftover pieces for Christmas last year. Now, this is funny because people think that I don't pull out my machine all the time. Now, see, I do pull out my machine. My machine, I usually pull out for those special cards. But, see, usually what I do for Christmas cards in July, I always try to use up my extra cards. That's what I do for my Christmas cards in July. And then I always buy up all the new stuff. Oh, see, there's a nice little piece. You see that little piece right there? This makes it just even more special. Because now, what I could do is I can go back and find that piece of gold. Right there. See that nice little piece of gold right there? This is what makes it special right there. Yes, Oh, dang it, man. Jeffrey, you need to come take care of this dog. If I do that, I can't use this over here. Oh, Lord have mercy. What is up with your dog's bottom? Wow. Holy moly, Mother of Teresa. Oh, my goodness. There's something that's not normal coming out of that dog. Oh, help me, Lord. Oh, my goodness. Oof. I know this is 3/4. Oh, thank goodness you guys cannot smell this, because even if I tried not to react to that, there was no way, in God's great earth, there's no way that I could not react to that. Oh, goodness gracious. No way that there was going to be a way that I could not react to that. That is how pungent it is. Oh, my goodness. I'm just going to stick it down here, down at the bottom. And hope that I keep holding true to my nose. I'll stick this piece over. Oh, shoot. If I do the red through there, then I can't do that. And come back to this. And I'll just stick this up above it. If I pull that sticker, if I pull it down a little higher. If I, oh, Jesus. Lily, can you stop? Pull it over a little bit. See, See if I pull it right over to the side right there. Now, see, this is why I just do quickie cards for Christmas. Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, Lord, have mercy on my soul. You have no idea what I am hoping for that stops coming out somebody's hiney. I think I'll take me a couple of these little snowflakes. Lily, thank God I am not smoking in here right now because I think my room would light up. And I do not have my torch in here. God almighty. Let's put a couple little snowflakes up in here. Oh, Lord, help me. Something wrong with whatever you ate. I don't know if I want to know what it was. Now, if this rolls off the side, what I think I'll do is I'll just cut it. Use it on the inside of the card. That's what I do. Take that little piece, gotta use it on the inside. Because I was pulling all the way to the other side. There is something wrong with your dog. Ooh, that's a pretty one, ain't it? That's real pretty. I'm gonna make sure I haven't used that one. Or do I want to use that double star one? That double star one down here, just die. See, I don't even have to glue this one. Y'all know I love my glitter glue. I do no cheap glitter glue. I'm just going to straight cut that off. And then, of course, you know I got to put one on the back. Maybe one down here. One itty-bitty one. What's a cute little itty-bitty one? What cute little itty-bitty one did I not use? Ooh, that one looks like a little jack. This one right here. Let's use this one. It did not look like him. Not better use a cute little itty-bitty one. Put it down over that. That's cute. Not too much. Now this one I didn't use, so let's use that one. These weren't cheap. I don't like spending a lot of money, but these are quality. I was hoping they'd have some Christmas in July prices on their Christmas stuff, but of course I just stick that on the back. Center focus. I always like to put something on the back. I had all the stamps. I think I might have one or two left, but I always forget to get my stamps out. I think that's cute. And I think I'll get me my I'll pull it out. You just come on out here, won't you? Oh my stuff. Don't you lift your legs up, Lily Rita. You know, if you guys ever notice why you know that dogs don't fart, cats don't either. I learned this, it's funny. They don't fart, you know why? Because they don't have butt cheeks. It's funny, right? It's true. That's why it's silent but deadly stuff. So I use my glossy accent. I'm going to put that on the globe. Silent but deadly. I'll put it all over the globe. See if I can get it open. I haven't used it in a while. That's why it's bad. You don't see it coming. Always keep something sharp around. Silent but deadly. I'm going to put it over the globe so the globe looks like it. Come on now. You need to poke it again. Yeah. That's why animals, especially your dog, you beware. Because they are silent and deadly. Yeah, you watch out. I don't know what my husband gave them for dinner. It must be plugged with a booger. I swear by my glossy accents. Yeah, it's like my stickles. I mean, I have stickles, and I used to have almost every color of stickles, but, you know, you really don't get into a lot of stickles. I'm very partial to certain ones, like Stardust. And it must have been sitting on its side somewhere. There we go. Come on. There we go. Come on. There we go. I gotta make me my globy glassy look. Get that going and it'll dry. That'll look really nice. It'll look like a real little globe, and then it still has those little snowflakes. That little glitter. Lily, come on now. That's just getting ridiculous. Seriously. If somebody ever comes up with smell-o-vision, we all seriously in trouble. Because some things wouldn't be so bad. What you think about somebody like having some issues? Oh, come on, you get clobbered. He's got a booger. Yeah, I can even see that little booger right there. You do not want to cut the tip again. I didn't cut it at all. You just don't want to cut your tip. That'd be bad. And one thing about moving where I'm at, one thing I can't use, we used to have TiVo. We had TiVos for years. I can't have a TiVo where I'm at. I'm not getting stuck with freaking dish again, man. I freaking hate dishes. Hi, Rose. Come in and say hi to everybody. You can show everybody your belly. Almost like your belly, from having your uterus taken out. Your little hysterectomy scars. Well, it looks like, but it's much bigger. A little bit more. She mad at me. She get mad at me if I don't give her #1 attention. Yep, not up around that line totally, is it? Like a real little water globe. Super cutie pie. Totally looks more realistic now. He's super cute. Just a cutie card. I used to have like 300 cards. I didn't get a whole lot this last year. So that'll dry. Show you guys. And this is Merry Christmas in gold. There's my little water globe off a little tag. And on the back there. So I'm gonna let that go over and dry. And I'll post a picture at the end when it's done. so you guys can see it. Let me put in the light. It's sort of hard to see. So there's that card. And stay tuned for 2.